Ah, mana kopi kak?
Ambil video.
Ha?
Apa dapat ni?
Tadi kat sini. Rumah aku ini tak cek dulu.
Accident happened. So di masa ini, macam tahu there was an experiment. Kalau you nampak dia tampak lebih liquid sikit, okay. Tapi kalau yang ini dia sudah ada. Ini akan ambil masa yang sangat lama.
You know that diabetes will cause kidney failure. It will clog up your artery, then make you cause heart attack. If you clog up the carotid artery, you get stroke. It will affect your eyesight when it affect your microcapillary, and also affect your nerve also. That cause you numbness. So that's why actually Malaysia is the highest nation in this Asia region to have highest diabetes incidence. I think this one a bit shocking. So although Malaysia, we always pride ourselves on Malaysia body spirit, but definitely this number one.
5 million people with diabetes. That is 1 in every 11 people. A further 1 in 2 people living with diabetes undiagnosed. The numbers speak for themselves. Nearing epidemic levels, it is clearly an international public health concern. And according to the Ministry of Health Malaysia, 1 in 5 Malaysian adults have diabetes. So really an alarming rate. And these figures are according to the 2015 National Health and Morbidity Survey. So this is a staggering 17.5% increase over the rate recorded in 2011. And ladies and gentlemen, actually
surveys over here, basically the prevalence of diabetes 13 years ago was actually only 11.5%. And of course, throughout the years, probably there's more and more interesting food that coming out. And of course, that people drive more than they walk nowadays. And you can see in recent years, the prevalence of diabetes has gone up to 17.5%. As just now you have heard from Mr. Chong as well, majority of them is actually your A1C, because in a lot of studies, they have proven with 1%, with only 1% of reductions in A1C, you could reduce the risk of developing heart attack by 14%, stroke as well, and of course, those microvascular complications that Mr. Chong just mentioned, that children actually overweight or obese. So likely, as what Rika also did mention, it could be our food here, our local diet, and also our cuisines and our unhealthy eating pattern. So, not just we being here saying these snacks as well, that our local diabetic patients also overconsume the carbohydrate for their snacks. So let's say snacks, supper. So what do you usually order in the mamak stores during supper? Roti chana, I heard. Yeah, so I ordered the same thing. What is carbohydrate? What food contains carbohydrate? The right amount that we should put down in down our throat. The type, the quality of carbohydrate is equally important. Timing of the meal, protein as well, and of course weight control over here. So when we talk about carbohydrate, so I noticed that everyone knows what sort of food contains. It will be roughly like 1 cup of rice with 1 small apple. So that's it, the carbohydrate portions for your main meals over, for that particular day, for that particular meal. So besides talking about the portions of carbohydrate, so what I want to emphasize a lot more is also so there are also a lot of factors could affect an invitation for easy digestion, slow release carbohydrate with a higher monounsaturated fat, which has proven to lower down our A1C in long run, soluble fiber, and also a very low GI. So this could be another alternate choices, especially when you're in a rush as well, for a good breakfast option. So talking about just now being the fattest nation in Southeast Asia, weight loss is also another intervention that should be part of the diabetes management, because in the studies that conducted recently, with these combinations of reduced calorie diet, meal replacement, and also physical activities, so you can see that on this study itself, it's found that this combination has provided a greater weight loss of 6.9 kg versus just a normal dietary counseling and physical activities without the meal replacement, which only lost 0.8 kg over here. And when it comes to the A1C management, it also has proven that this combination in Selangor, and the result was actually quite promising, because you see that at the end of these 3 months, the reductions in A1C is actually from 8.9% to 8% over here. And because of all these very good results, that's why that we partner Caring for our Gluco Care program that some of you probably have, and some materials been given as well throughout these 3 months program. So with the baselines, usually for me, I thought females would be more health conscious than male, but again from the results, 74% of these 19 individuals was actually male.
Thank you. She did very, very well with us, educating us, following us, always phone us and ask how it's going, how you need anything, ask me anytime.